Hey guys, so this is my first ever True Power series and we are gonna scale none other than Naruto Uzumaki. So we are gonna scale Naruto's power after losing Kurama in the recent episode. Let's get right into it. So many people have this misconception that Naruto still has his legendary 6-path Sage mode. He only lost Kurama's chakra, which is completely false. Naruto does not have any sort of 6-path mode or 6-path chakra whatsoever after losing Kurama. So let me prove this to you. So in the scene in War Arc, Naruto already had fractions of 6 Tail Beast chakra and he had half of Kurama's chakra. Still at this point he couldn't access 6-path Sage mode. If he really could access 6-path Sage mode without all 9 Tail Beast chakra, then he should have been able to access it at this point, which he didn't. So this is one proof that Naruto needs all 9 tail beasts. Not only Naruto, any person who needs to have access to 6 paths chakra needs at least a fraction of all 9 tailed beasts chakra. Another proof is this point where Naruto actually gains access to 6-path Sage mode. So at this point, Obito supplies Naruto with the half of the 9 tails and the chakra of the 1 tails and the 8 tails. So Naruto actually had the fractions of chakra of all the tail beasts from the 2 to the 7th tail beast and half of Kurama's, that is the 9 tails chakra before this. So now Obito is giving 1 tails and the 8 tails chakra to Naruto. So at this point, Naruto gains access to all 9 tail beast chakra. That is how he awakens 6-path Sage mode. So now we saw why Naruto doesn't have 6-path chakra. Let's see what he actually has. Now he actually has infinite Sage mode. He can actually link with Fukasaku and Shima like Jiraiya used to. And he can have access to infinite Sage mode. He doesn't need to have a shadow clone that needs to keep supplying him with nature energy. Also, the main problem he had with Sage mode is that he couldn't use his mass shadow clones like he used to, because he had to have his shadow clones gathering nature energy. Now he has both of these things in his access. He has infinite Sage mode and at the same time he can use mass shadow clones also with infinite Sage mode. Now what he doesn't have or what he lost technically is this Kurama mode. That is, he doesn't have this big QB avatar or the 9 tails avatar, and he also doesn't have all the variants of his tail beast bombs, tail beast Rasen shurikens and all those stuff. So he basically lost his everything that was linked with Kurama. He still might have the lava release, boil release and all that, considering he still has the 4 tails and 7 tails chakra. Other than that, he will still have this boil release and lava release and all the others, but he won't have the tail beast versions of all these things because he doesn't have access to Kurama's chakra to gain anything related to a tail beast bomb or tail beast chakra. So that's all the abilities of Naruto after losing Kurama. So let's see where Naruto actually falls among the 7 Hokages. So we are gonna power scale Naruto among the 7 Hokages. First obviously goes to Hashirama, who was the obvious choice. Second is followed by second position is shared by Minato and Tobirama. So many of you might be thinking why I put Tobirama this high, but I have my reasons for it because I'll be actually doing a separate video on Tobirama for this, on Tobirama's true power. So you can check that when that video comes out. Also in the 4th position, you have Naruto and Kakashi, that is Naruto after losing Kurama's power, and Hokage Kakashi. When I say Kakashi, This is Hokage Kakashi, who has lost both his Sharingan and only has his 1000 ninjutsu he copied, and plus all his taijutsu moves and all that. Super cool IQ. Then Purple Lightning, which he created. So basically, this Kakashi and Sage Mode Naruto, adult Sage Mode Naruto, are very relative. Now, many people scale adult Naruto to Hashirama and stuff. Actually, base adult Naruto doesn't have any such feats to even talk of to scale him even above Hokage Kakashi. If he goes Sage Mode, he can actually gain somewhat relative or maybe slightly above Hokage Kakashi, I'd say, because in base he's not even able to use the Rasen Shuriken, the basic Rasen Shuriken. He either needs to go to Kurama, the KCM Kurama Chakra mode, or he has to go into the Sage mode. Without that, base Naruto just has his shadow clones and his giant Rasengan at the maximum. So I don't see any reason to put base Naruto above Hashirama or Tobirama as people claim. Even his super cool speed, which he was connecting with Sasuke and fighting against Momoshiki and all that, that speed was also thanks to his 6-path Sage mode and Kurama's Chakra. So now as he has lost both of that, I don't see any reason why Naruto is even faster than Tobirama in his basic speed. Forget scaling him above Minato altogether. And in 6th position, I have Prime Hiruzen. I have my reasons for this too. I'll be scaling Prime Hiruzen 2 in a separate video. I basically think Prime Hiruzen is pretty overrated because he has not shown anything other than basic elemental ninjutsu. Basically speaking, no feats at all. And the 7th position, as obviously, it's Tsunade. So this is the power scaling of Naruto after he lost Kurama among the 7 Hokages. Please describe your thoughts and think where you scale Naruto among the 7 Hokages down in the comment box. Thank you and have a good day. Please like, subscribe and support my work.